Aloha, guys! Welcome to the beautiful island of Oahu. I'm so excited to be bringing you this stream today. Aloha, everybody. So we're going to be walking around today at my personal favorite resort. We're going to be walking around the Hilton Hawaiian Village. We are right here on the beautiful Waikiki Beach. So I will give you some beautiful shots from the ocean as well. All right, guys. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome. Aloha. All right, everybody. We're going to start walking around. You ready? Here we go. All right. So I think we're going to probably go out towards the beach so you can get a shot of that. Then we will start walking around. And I'll show you the resort. Aloha, Tracy. Welcome. Hi, Jerry. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the beautiful Hilton Hawaiian Village. Aloha, John. Aloha, everybody. Hi, aloha. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hey, Tim. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to get started on our trip around the beautiful Hilton Hawaiian Village. We are right here in Honolulu on the very famous Waikiki Beach. Hi, Sheila. Yes, close enough. Your beaches are very beautiful in Florida too, but I'm partial to Honolulu myself. Yeah, Jerry, tough assignment. You're right. I love it here. Hi, Kara. Welcome. So this is the lagoon. So this is a man-made lagoon that Hilton actually built. They do pump in seawater to it. So it's fresh seawater, and I'll show you where it comes from. Hi, Becky from California. Oh, the weather's beautiful. I believe it's about 82 and sunny right now. Look at those beautiful skies. Aloha, Tanya. So yes, this is the man-made lagoon that Hilton built. Hi, Trevor. For those of you that don't know, that's Trevor. That's my husband. He is joining me on the stream today. All right. So I'll give you some fun little factoids along the way. So the Hawaiian Village property, the land was purchased in 1955 by Henry Kaiser. So Kaiser, you guys have Kaiser Insurance. There you go. That's who purchased the land in 1955. It was a set of cottages at the time right here on the beach. And we know it today as the Hilton Hawaiian Village. It was purchased by Conrad Hilton in 1961, and he grew it to these towers that we have today. So there's those towers. There are 8 of them on property. It has become a playground of the rich and famous. Back in the day, it was actually Elvis's favorite hotel. He stayed here quite a bit back in the day. So you can see here they have towel stands. You can also rent surfboards, you can rent snorkel gear, you can rent stand-up paddle boards, you can rent chairs and umbrellas, or they have these little paddle boats as well. There's those stand-up paddle boards. I love to stand-up paddle board myself. I think it's so much fun. It's actually super easy. There's one of those outrigger canoes. So Hawaiians build those outrigger canoes to get past the wave breaks. That's what they look like. So I am in this tower over here. That's called the Lagoon Tower. Like I said, there's 8 of them around the property. It's a huge property. Hi Felipe, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Aloha. This one over here, I believe, is the Rainbow Tower. And I'll show you why they call it the Rainbow Tower in a minute as soon as we get around the corner. Practicing for Survivor. Probably not. More like practicing for retirement. Let's put it that way. Yes, Wendy, there is the Rainbow Tower. I'll show you as soon as I come around the corner. That way everybody can see how cool it is. About a year ago, they did replace a lot of the mosaics on it. But I'll show you what that looks like as soon as we get out there. Hi, Tina. Aloha. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Going on this fun little walk with me around the hotel. So today we're going to go on the walk around the hotel. I think tomorrow we're going to try to do some snorkeling. I brought these waterproof bags. So I'm going to try to put my phone in it and stream. I don't know if I'll get service, but we're certainly going to try. You'll be here in 30 days, Dawn. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Okay, so everybody, this is why they call it the Rainbow Tower. So there you go. There's this huge mural that goes all the way up to the top there. And those are all individual, like 8 by 8 inch tiles that make up that mosaic. And it goes up, oh, I don't know, it looks like about 25 stories. Yes, it's beautiful. For those of you that watch Hawaii Five-0, you can see the Rainbow Tower there. I'm also going to show you where they do a lot of their filming from. It's at a restaurant called the Tapas Bar, and I will show that to you. So for those of you that are Hawaii Five-0 fans, they film here a lot. So here's the beach. Here's beautiful Waikiki Beach. Right in front of the Hilton is actually the widest stretch of Waikiki Beach. There it is. There's that beautiful sand. There's my feetsies. Hi Mary from Florida. Welcome. There's our beautiful Waikiki Beach. I love it. It's one of the more beautiful beaches in Honolulu. It's also the longest stretch of beach in Honolulu. It goes down a good, couple of miles all the way down to Diamond Head. Diamond Head is a dormant volcano. Wendy, there's a little bar over here. Well, there are a couple of little bars along the way. One of them is the Tapas Bar, but there's like little stands and stuff along the way. So yeah, we're going to do our best to stream going snorkeling tomorrow at Hanauma Bay. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we're certainly going to give it a go. So over here's a restaurant. They do breakfast over here. They have a big breakfast buffet that they do. And the grounds here are really, really pretty. They do their best to keep everything nice and maintained. And it's a huge property. Hi Tracy from Orlando, welcome. I guess I should probably say good evening to you. It's still the morning to me. Yes, Mary, it's beautiful here. This is my favorite resort on the island. I have been here several times. I have family that lives on the islands. My mom lives on the Big Island. My brother lived in the middle of Oahu. What time is it here, Tracy? It is 11:20 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And it is a beautiful, nice, bright, sunny day. I know they said we might get a little rain later on. Yeah, Jerry, it's nice, except I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning and was ready to go. So over here, here's Tropics. It's a restaurant. So this is where they film a lot of Hawaii Five-0. So if you ever see them like sitting there eating at the Hilton Hawaiian Village, this is where they're sitting, right here at Tropics. Oh, you spent a lot of time at the Halikoa, Felicia. That's awesome. You have family in the military then. That's great. My brother was in the Navy. Thank you for your service or your family's service. I have spent some time at the Halikoa as well. It is a beautiful hotel. It's right next door, actually. All right, we'll go into the hotel. So that's just kind of around the hotel. There's Atlantis submarine tour, so you could take this little mini submarine out into the bay. Oh, your husband was in the Army, Felicia. Well, thank you for his service and for your service. I know being a military spouse can be very, very challenging. You put in just as much to our military as he does. So thank you so much. Aloha, Carolyn. Welcome. So here is one of the main pools. This is the super pool. There are 5 pools around the property. And 8 towers. So we're kind of standing right in the middle of everything right now. So I'll show you. There's the rainbow tower that we passed by. Back there behind the trees, right there, is the lagoon tower. Over here, I believe, is the Kailua tower. That back tower is the Diamond Head tower. Then there's this front one. Oh, can't remember the name of that one. And then over here, these 2 back ones, this one back here and this one right here, are the Ali'i Tower and the Tapa Tower. Judy, we are at the Hilton Hawaiian Village right here in the beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii. We are on the island of Oahu. So super pool right here in the middle. I will also show you once we get around to it, the Paradise Pool, which is actually my personal favorite. It's got some water slides and everything. Great for the kiddos, but a lot of fun for the adults as well. So we are headed over to kind of the main check-in area. They have all around these little koi ponds with fish in them. You can see the little waterfall they have. Very, very pretty, very lush. Everything here, because the trip from California and the trip from Japan to Honolulu is about the same. It's about a 6-hour flight from either way you're coming from. So pretty much everything here is written in English and Japanese. So you'll see that they have concierge service in Japanese and in English, and most of their menus are also written in both languages as well. Over here they have some animals. They usually have penguins over here. I know, penguins in Hawaii. But I think they only bring them out a couple hours a day. Right now it looks like they have some turtles. So there's one. You can see one right here in the water as well. See his little head sticking out? Right there. That's his little head. And more fish, more koi. They also have flamingos. They have lots of birds. So you'll be able to see those. They might have some birds out today. Here's some more turtles swimming around. And a really big fish under that rock. All right. So not only does the resort have these beautiful towers and places to stay, but they also have a whole bunch of different shops and restaurants. There are over 20 different restaurants and dozens of different shops. Oh, Chris, you're going to Maui. I love Maui. Where are you staying at in Maui? I used to stay in Kanapali all the time. I love it there. Good place to go to relax. Oahu is great if you like to do stuff. I like to say that. So basically I say Oahu is like a big city. You would never know that you were in the middle of the ocean if you didn't know. If you turn around, there's a whole bunch of skyscrapers and apartment buildings. And businesses and shops and restaurants. So there's a lot of stuff to do. It's like your basic city. In Hawaii. Where are we, Michelle? We are on the island of Oahu. We are at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. So here's one of the signs I was talking about, written in English and Japanese, so people know where they're going. So there's a couple of stores. I'll take you in a couple of them as we get around to the bazaar area. That's what they call it. Some more shops in here.
I do want to on the vacation.
This is the Diamond Head Tower that we're close to. Yes, Michelle, I am here on vacation. I'm very happy to be here on vacation. It's one of my favorite places to vacation. Thanks. Yes, I'm so excited to be bringing you this beautiful hotel. Like I said, it's my favorite. So over here is one of the other one of the other pools. So this one's much smaller. It's the Tapa pool. Yes, Sarah, I have been to the Hilton Waikoloa actually. My mom lives on the Big Island. I have been there. It's ginormous. I do like it. I think that they try to make it look prettier than the Big Island really is, honestly. I like Oahu much more than the Big Island. So there's the Tapa Tower. Yeah, Sarah, my mom lives just south of the Hilton Waikoloa. Pearl Harbor is a must, Chris. Yes, I have been to Pearl Harbor, especially because my family is in the Navy. My grandmother, her father, so my great grandfather, was in the Navy during Pearl Harbor. They did live here. He was stationed here at that very same time. Their house was on Ford Island, which is right in the middle of the bay of Pearl Harbor. It still stands to this day. And you can actually still go put your fingers in the bullet holes that were strafed on the house that they lived in. Everybody was okay. And they moved very shortly after that. And then my brother got stationed at Pearl Harbor. So yes, for me it was extra emotional. Most of those houses over there are now protected. So they're considered like museums.
We're going in an area where there's nothing.
Yes, Chris, very much hits home for family. It was very emotional. In fact, for me, I was almost offended when I was there, because there are so many people, maybe don't take it seriously, but people standing out on the Arizona, which is where the bridge is. The USS Arizona is one of the boats that sank. It's still there in the harbor, and it still leaks oil to this day. So you can see that there's like the sheen of oil that comes up out of it. And there is a memorial that straddles the boat that you go out on. And to me, it was kind of offensive that there were people out there that would smile and take pictures. There are still men entombed in that ship. So I expected it to be a lot more somber, and it wasn't. So for me personally, while Pearl Harbor is a must if you've never been here, I choose not to go back. It was a little too emotional for me and my family. My family has spent a very long time on the Hawaiian Islands. So that was rough for me to see. So over here, somebody was mentioning the Halikoa. That's over here next door. The Halikoa belongs to the military. So anybody that gets orders to come here, if they don't have some place to live yet, say they're living off base, or they don't have actual orders at the base yet, they can live right here at the Halikoa. If it's the family member that has orders, they can stay here for free, right here on the beach. Their family does have to pay, and you can stay here as a family member as well, as long as you pay, although it's a very reduced rate, as long as you have an immediate family member in the military. Yes, Chris, the Wall of Names is extremely emotional. Yeah, so that was tough for me. Like I said, I got a little offended. I didn't want to see someone standing there cheesing it up, taking a picture. To me, that was like going to somebody's grave and doing that. So, me personally, I choose not to go back. Chris, do I surf? No, I can't surf at all. Actually, to be honest, I've never even tried. But I can stand up paddleboard. I do like to do that. I don't have very good balance. So stand up paddleboard is way easier than surfing. I think surfing is one of those things that if you don't learn it as a little kid, it's pretty hard to pick up as an adult. So we are walking around back towards the beach, and then I'll show you the other side of the hotel.
Yeah, from distance, they're parasailers.
So it looks like they're setting up some sort of skate park of some sort. They might have like a little show going on later. Straight down there is the rest of Waikiki Beach. So there are dozens of hotels along the way. Later on, we're also going to walk down there, not today, but later on during the week. I will take you into town, and I'll show you all the shops around town as well. And I will take you down to some of the other beaches, well, down Waikiki Beach. There you go, there's the ocean. we'll go over to the other side of the hotel. So that was just a chunk of the hotel. Jerry, you have a hard time standing on a paddleboard? Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice, but at least it doesn't hurt when you fall off. Yes, I do like to watch people surf, Chris. My husband actually can kind of sort of surf, so it was fun watching him fall off the board a lot. Surfing mostly takes place, so the surfers out here, maybe people that live around here or people that just come out here before or after work to surf. But the waves out here are very small. So we are on a side of the island that the waves they don't crash the right way. So all of the major surf competitions take place on what's called North Shore. So if you've ever heard of the pipeline competition that takes place over on the North Shore, it's about 45 minutes from Honolulu. And that's where you get those big 20-foot waves. Yes, Dee, the fireworks. So what Dee's talking about is every Friday the Hilton puts on a fireworks show. I would tune into that for you, but I know for most of you that's going to be really, really late at night. So it starts at like around 9 o'clock at night here, 8, 9 o'clock at night, I think. So if some of you are on a 4, 5, 6 hour difference, that might be a little late for you. So I don't know if you can see, but kind of out in the distance there, let me position it up here. Let's see if you guys can see them. I don't know if you can see them, but like way out here in the distance, they are doing, there's like this little tiny dot right here. They're doing parasailing out there. I have parasailed. I did it with my mom because it was on her bucket list, though I am terrified of heights, absolutely terrified. So all I could think about was how I left a perfectly good boat behind to be like 500 feet in the air. What I was actually really surprised about, though, is how quiet it was up there. I expected it like this wind to be rushing by and it to be really loud, but no, it was very peaceful and very quiet up there. My poor mom laughed at me the whole time because all I kept saying was, "Look at that boat, what a beautiful boat. I just want my butt back on that boat." I guess you could say I had fun, Dee. I probably would never do it again, let's put it that way. No, I would never go hang gliding. I would never jump out of a plane. That was certainly enough for me. So we're out here now on Waikiki Beach. It's getting a little warmer out. It's probably about 85-ish now. You can rent chairs and umbrellas, or a lot of times people just bring their own. So you can go to any Walmart or Target and purchase a couple of chairs and an umbrella if you want to. It's probably cheaper than renting them. And they have lots of areas up and down the beach that you can get equipment at. So you could get fins or snorkels or kayaks, all sorts of fun stuff. Did I book this trip through Disney, Chris? No, I did not book it through Disney. I actually have a timeshare through Hilton, so I stay at Hilton's a lot. I think in a couple of days, or maybe tomorrow, we're going to go over to a location called Hanauma Bay. And Hanauma Bay is actually not that far from the Ko'olina Disney resort. It's called Aulani. So we're gonna try to stop by and see the Disney resort. I've actually never been there, so it'll be a first for me too. And we'll walk around the Aulani Hotel. Are the restaurants expensive, Jerry? Yes and no. My husband and I actually ate yesterday at one of the restaurants right here on property called Blue Hawaii. Is that what it was called? Blue Hawaii Seafood, something like that. We got garlic shrimp, which if any of you have ever been to Hawaii, garlic shrimp is a must. And we had some rice and some corn. What else did it come with? Oh, and a salad. And for the two of us, it was like $40. But they also have restaurants that are much more expensive than that. So there's a couple of restaurants here that'll cost you, you know, $60, $70, $80 a person.
You can see the rainbow tower from afar.
All right, so sounds like my husband wants me to walk around the lagoon, so we'll do that. Yes, the Hanauma Bay is awesome. I don't know if you were tuned in earlier or not, but we're gonna try to actually snorkel out there. I don't know if it's gonna pick up a signal and be able to stream inside my waterproof bag, but we're really gonna try. If not, I'm gonna take a lot of video of snorkeling. Hopefully I can get some sea turtles in there and some really, really pretty fish. And I will post that as well so that you can all see how beautiful the snorkeling is at Hanauma Bay. My husband actually just piped in. He said we can try from his phone. He has a Samsung that's waterproof. So his might get a little bit better signal because we don't have to put his in the bag. So we could try from that as well. We'll see how that goes. So out here they have a shrimp truck. For those of you who don't know about shrimp trucks in Hawaii, they are kind of a tradition. So they're these little food trucks and they serve this extra garlicky shrimp. And they usually serve it with rice. And they're all over the island, but they started on North Shore. The first one was called Giovanni's. It's still there. It's delicious. Oh, there we go. Congratulations to the happy couple out there getting married. This happens, I'm going to say dozens of times a day. They even have whole packages. That's a couple $100. You get your justice of the peace, your photographer, and your flowers. And you can get married right here on Waikiki Beach. A lot of people do vow renewals as well. If the beach is not your style, the Hilton also has a whole chapel as well that you can get married in.
Did you tell them that the lagoon is salt water pumping down there, going back to the ocean here?
Make sure I hold on to my mask, Jerry. Yeah, I actually have a full face mask. I don't like the mouthpiece and not being able to breathe out of my nose. So my mask that I have that I bought is a full face mask. So it goes over my full face. It's like a shield over my face. And then it has a little snorkel that comes out of the top of it so I can breathe through my nose. And that helps me to stay under longer. I like it better personally. So I'm going to turn around so that you can see the Rainbow Tower in all of its beautiful glory. There it is. Like I said, it is right there in the credits of Hawaii Five-0. So that's what you're seeing. And then when the helicopter flies over in the credits, you'll see all the way down through Waikiki Beach. And they end right here. So this right here, this mountain, that's called Diamond Head. It's a dormant volcano. You can hike up there if you want to. It's only about, I think it's about a 2-mile hike. It's not very hard. Of course, we're not visiting any other islands on this trip. We're staying on Oahu. It's my favorite island. Maybe when I go back and see my mom, I would probably go back and see my mom maybe sometime this summer. I can stream from the Big Island, and you could see the Big Island. My grandparents for a long time had a timeshare on Maui. They owned about 6 months out of the year on Maui, so nearly every summer of my childhood we spent about anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks on Maui. So I have been in the islands for most of my life. If I could afford to live here, I would. But it's very, very expensive. Yes, because I like Maui too. It's beautiful. It's like the relaxation island for sure. I like to do stuff, so I like Oahu. If I were to ever move here, I would move to Oahu because there's a lot more businesses here, just like your standard Los Angeles or Orlando or New York or Chicago. So it's easy to find work. Whereas the other islands, it can be a little challenging to find work. But it's also very expensive, supply and demand. There's only so much land you can build on. So the houses tend to be a little on the pricier side. But the hill property has been here. They just keep adding to it. So not only does the Hilton own this property here, they also own a hotel across the street as well that they just purchased and opened not that long ago. And then they also bought a couple of hotels down the way. Not trying to be a salesperson or anything, but for those of you that like to go on vacation, I do recommend a Hilton timeshare. While the property that you own is in one place, you can actually stay at any Hilton Grand Vacations Club in the world, as long as you use your points. So I am staying in this beautiful 5-star resort, and it's basically free. It's so nice. I love my timeshare. I would never give it up. So that is the walk around the lagoon. We'll come in and we'll go to the other side of the hotel where they have some smaller shops, and I'll show you some of the things in the shops. It is the Hilton, so the shops tend to be a little bit more on the pricier side. Whereas if you go into town, you can get some of the same stuff for a little cheaper. I'll show you once we get a little bit farther in and out of the sun. I do have a sea turtle tattooed on my foot. Sea turtle in Hawaiian is Honu, H-O-N-U, Honu. And they stand for like peace and tranquility, longevity in the Hawaiian culture. So it reminds me every day, don't sweat the small stuff. Try to let it go. Yes, Jane, I saw that Barbara Bush died last night. It was very sad. I know that she was not doing well, and she transitioned to hospice care. Sad to see such a icon go. But at least now we know that she's not in pain anymore, right? So tonight, my husband Trevor and I are going to be eating at a restaurant called Duke's. And that is after a very famous surfer here in Hawaii. I'll show you his statue probably in a couple days. So here's one of the chapels that you can get married at. There's two of them here. You can see, well, at least I hope you can see, it says happily ever after right there on the doors, bringing a little Disney magic from Hawaii. Hi Margie, welcome, aloha. Yes, Chris, I agree. I'd rather be here, to be honest. So there's a little snack stand up here. You could get hot dogs, sandwiches, salads, beer, ice cream. They also have what's called a shave ice, not with a D, just shave ice. So that's how you know somebody's not a local. They call it shaved ice. It's kind of like a snow cone, but the ice is shaved really, really, really thin, like snow. And then they flavor it with syrups. And usually the syrups are not those like high sugar laden syrups that you find like at an ice cream truck. They're usually made from fresh fruits. And what's really cool about it is you can order it with all different toppings, or you can order it with a scoop of ice cream in the middle. So they put on a ball of ice cream and then they cover it with shave ice. I love it to order shave ice that way. And then I top it with condensed milk. I know it sounds weird. I swear, just try it. You'll be hooked, I promise. It's delicious. Leslie, we're not at Aulani. We're actually at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. We'll probably try to hit up Aulani tomorrow. The Disney Hotel. It's on a part of the island called Ko'alina. So we're gonna go into the Paradise Pool. I'm pretty sure my husband bought our room key with us. If he didn't, we're in trouble. Janet, this resort is owned by Hilton, not Disney. But we're going to try to hit up the Disney one. Just not today. I stay at the Hilton because I have a timeshare through Hilton. So here's the Paradise Pool. All right, way to go, Trevor, got us in. We actually stay here. I told you so. I'm not trying to break in. So here is a Paradise Pool. There are a couple different like chunks to this pool, and a couple of different levels. So here's one of them. This is a very shallow pool. It's only about 3 feet deep for little ones that can't swim. And also where all these kind of people are sitting right here is very shallow. It's these big steps that go down. So if you have an infant or a toddler, they can sit in 6-inch deep water and still have fun without putting them in any sort of danger. And then up here are the water slides. Oh, here we go. Big, beautiful Hawaiian flower for you. Perfect. Perfectly bloomed. They've got some yellow ones over here as well. There you go. So here's the pool. So here are the water slides right here. So you can go down. And there's also one that comes out right over here. And that one's enclosed. A little bit more fun for the adults. I remember my brother went down it for the first time. He was an adult and he just came out laughing. He thought that was so much fun. And then they have a hot tub right here. And they have lots and lots of chairs that you can just lounge in. Have yourself a Mai Tai and enjoy the waves. Now for those of you that want to drink a Mai Tai sitting out there on your lounge chair, you can't. It's illegal. All of the beaches in Hawaii are public land. there are no private beaches, and at least on Oahu, there are no private beaches. You cannot drink on the beach. It's illegal. It is having an open container in public. So if you want to have a Mai Tai on the beach, you better do it within the confines of a bar. Hi Nora, we're actually at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. We're not at the Disney Hotel. We're going to try to hit up the Disney Hotel, hopefully tomorrow. It's called Alani, but we're at the Hilton right now in Waikiki. The Alani is actually on the other side of the island. So here's Paradise Pool. All the rocks, they try to make it look as natural as possible. We're going to walk around to some of the other shops. Yes, Nora, it's very pretty. The whole hotel is very pretty. It's very peaceful, even though there are a lot of kids here. It's very peaceful. So here's some of the beautiful foliage that they have around the property. Pretty much all the paths are lined with this different foliage. So it doesn't look like you're, you know, in the middle of the concrete jungle. So going up, this gets us into the lobby of one of the hotels. So this part of the hotel over here is called the Grand Waikikian. It's probably the most opulent hotel tower that they have. I believe the majority of it, at least the majority of it, if not everything, is reserved strictly for, you know, Grand Vacation Club members, so people that have timeshares. We have our own little check-in desk and everything. So we are crossing over now from the Lagoon Tower into the Grand Waikikian. This pool right here, this little koi pond, beautiful in every way. When my nephew was here, he came to visit me. I think he was maybe 4 years old at the time. I was staying in the Grand Waikikian, and bloop, right into the pool he went. I thought it was funny. His mom, not so much. So this is what the inside of the Grand Waikikian looks like. Oh, it's very quiet in here. I feel like I'm being very loud. So it's very quiet. Reserved more for adults on this side, so you see very little kids over here. They have a store down on the end, and then all the rooms go up to, or the elevators to go to the rooms are right there in the middle. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard my husband or not, but the Grand Waikikian is the only like enclosed lobby that they have. Everything else is very open to the elements. Most of Hawaii is done that way, so very few windows or walls. They try to connect you to the outside as much as possible. So we're going to go down through the lobby of the Lagoon Tower, and then we'll go over to the shops. Are you guys having fun so far? I'm having fun. I love to be able to show off the hotel to people that have never seen it before, or to show off the beautiful Hawaiian Islands for those of you that have never been here. I highly recommend the trip over. I know for a lot of you it's a long flight. For me personally, from Denver, it was a 7-hour flight. Towards the end, I was getting a little antsy, but we made it. Yes, Danielle, I'm so glad to bring it to you. All right, everybody, we got some stairs here. Y'all know how I am with stairs, so we're going to take it a little easy. Would hate to go tumbling down the stairs there. So this is where we started, for those of you that started the stream with me. I'm going to get a quick stop right here, exactly where we started, because I'm going to plug my battery in. Oh, there's Trevor. Hi, Trevor.
Yeah.
Okay. Danielle, you're on oxygen 24/7. Are you on liquid or compressed? If you don't mind me asking. I work in medical research, and I work with people that are on oxygen 24/7. I am very familiar with oxygen. I'm so sorry the oxygen companies suck. Believe me, I know you don't have to say anything. I get it. Are you on your concentrator right now? You're on compressed. Yes, liquid is hard to get. Sitting there on your stationary concentrator. Right, so we're going over to the other side of the hotel. So this is where they have the majority of the shops and restaurants. Big, beautiful banyan trees there. Oh, now that we're in the shade here, I'll show you my tattoo. There you go. There's my sea turtle right there. Tanks when you're out, too much oxygen for a POC, huh? I get it. Yes, you can make that stop in LA or San Francisco. You can make that stop in Denver or Houston. For those of you who live on the East Coast, it does break up that flight. So we're gonna cross over this little ice cream place here, Lappert's. Ooh, delicious ice cream. It also happens to be open till like 10 p.m. So I will frequently come down here late at night and get my ice cream fix in. It's delicious. They have ice cream shakes, different pastries, coffee. I love it. So over here is what they call the bazaar. So it's going to be some lesser expensive shops. They also tend to have more touristy stuff, if you will. Oh, you're on a high flow POC, can't anymore. Oh, I understand. I have lots of people that I work with that can't have a POC anymore. Some of them have liquid, but I know it's really hard to get. I get it. I understand. Some beautiful jewelry right here in the window. Let's see if you can see mine. I'll turn the camera around. I have a pick a pearl that I got. I've had that for years and years and years. So I got to pick the pearl, I got to pick the oyster, and they opened it up and that was a pearl that was in it. And then I got to set it. I have a ring also, but I don't wear it anymore. We'll walk across down here and then we'll walk across the street. I'll show you my favorite place to get some cookies. So these are those dresses and skirts that you can make into like 1,000 different ways. I had one for a while. They're a lot of fun.
You need another one?
I do not need another one right now, but thank you. Toy Richards in Honolulu since 1956. More island wear. Island wear tends to be cotton and nice and flowy because it's hot and humid here. Although I guess for you Floridians it's actually not so bad. Up here is an Italian restaurant called Fresco. It's really, really good. I've eaten there. We also have CJ's New York Deli. There's a pizza place right here where my husband and I ate yesterday. This blue water shrimp is delicious. You can see some of the menu items that they have. Pork ribs, loco moco. For those of you who don't know what loco moco is, it's a traditional Hawaiian dish. It is 2 scoops of rice. It's topped with a hamburger patty, and then that's topped with brown gravy and a couple of fried eggs. If you need to get through your day, that's the way to do it. It's served breakfast, lunch, and dinner around here. Some more trinkets that you can purchase. Different dresses and signs and jewelry. All different things to keep you Hawaii'd up and to take home. Big, huge banyan tree. You can see all the different like trunks that it has that come down into one big massive trunk. They have these all over the island, and they live for hundreds and hundreds of years. All right. Sushi restaurant. If you like sushi, you can get it in Hawaii. Pretty much anywhere you go.
This way.
Nahoku is a pick-a-pearl restaurant, so I'll show you some of the jewelry that they offer. So you can either buy jewelry that's already put together in these settings, or you can pick the oyster. They open it up, they do this whole little ceremony, and then they'll set it for you. So all around the islands, all the islands, they have these things called ABC stores. You can find them all over the place. Basically Hawaiian 7-Eleven. So they sell not just Hawaiian, like Kona coffee and Hawaiian chocolates. They sell liquor. They'll sell shirts and towels, some sundries. And they are all over the place.
Japanese.
Super convenient if you forget something. You can always find it in an ABC store for relatively inexpensively. Honolulu Surf Company over there. So if you need board shorts or rash guards, Hawaiian shirts, It's all there. This is Pearl Factory. I got my necklace at Maui Divers. Got my ring at Pearl Factory. So there's some of the settings that you can get. Ooh, I love that one. Do you guys see that one? The bracelet with the turtles. I love that. I would definitely wear that. Aloha.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. You should pick a pearl out of the oyster.
See the pickup pearls? There's the oysters. They're live right there.
You guys look like a pearl. She's wearing one right now.
Yeah.
That's what they look like when you open them up.
Pick a video of you picking one.
It's a lot of fun. We'll come back and we'll do a video of me picking out a pearl. I think that'll be fun.
So when I do it now, we have a good batch.
So there's Pearl Factory. Do you guys want to go in Honolulu Surf Company? So like I said, board shorts, towels, shirts, rash guards. For those of you that don't know what a rash guard is, it's a quick dry shirt that was used originally for surfboards, wearing it when you surf, because if you don't, you will leave chunks of skin behind on the surfboard. I promise you. Unless you're super used to it. But this is what a rash guard looks like. It's also made out of sunproof material as well. It keeps you from getting sunburned. My husband loves Hawaiian shirts. He has a whole collection of them. So I'm sure that we will take some home while we're here. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's shopping right now. Picking out his favorite shirt. So here you go. Here's some more of those rash guards. I have one in pink. I am super, super fair skin. Some would call it see-through. So I wear rash guards when I'm out at the beach to keep me from getting sunburned. Collection of shoes. So these are reefs and billabongs. Can we go out the back door here? Nope. Okay, we'll go around. I wear Scott Hawaii's. Those are the flip-flops I have on right now. Very popular. And I think they're really comfortable. I'm stuck. So there are lots of areas around here that you can sit and relax and enjoy the beautiful Hawaiian breezes. It's one good thing maybe about Hawaii than on the East Coast, or even California. While it's warm and humid the majority of the time of the year, there are also these things called trade winds. So they are winds that come off of the ocean, and it tends to keep it more bearable. So right here, this is my favorite shop. We'll go inside. Honolulu Cookie Company. I love Honolulu cookies. In fact, I love them so much I order them. You can only get them here on Oahu. So not only will I order them at Christmas time, Tommy Bahamas carries them in stores. So I go and purchase an ungodly amount of cookies so that I can eat them during the year. They're a shortbread cookie, and they have macadamia nuts in them. My favorite ones are the little chocolate chip ones. I'll show those to you. You can taste them and sample them. I guarantee I will probably have a whole suitcase just of Honolulu cookies that I bring home with me. They're my favorite. Hello. Free samples. Did you hear that? Look at that. These are my favorite. Literally, I could eat these every day. My favorite ones are these ones right here, these chocolate chip ones. So they're little teeny tiny. They're like this big. They're in the shapes of pineapples. But they don't taste like pineapple. They're macadamia nut shortbreads. So here it is. Here's what they look like. And they just melt in your mouth. I'm gonna pop one in. I also like the chocolate covered ones. So for those of you that are chocoholics like me, they're so good. Oh, it's so good. I will be back multiple times. I'll probably eat at least a box worth of free samples before we leave. Over here are some more shops. These tend to be a little bit more on the higher end shops. So these are your designer Louis Vuitton, the Sports Sack. There may be a Gucci over here. So these are your more higher end, expensive stores. So over here is the other chapel that you can get married at. We'll walk over to it. I don't know how close they'll let me get, but we'll take a look. It's really pretty, this chapel over here. It was one of the considerations that I had when I got married. So here is kind of like the meet and greet area. And then they have stairs that go up into the chapel. Here's the chapel. And you can see the whole front of it has these beautiful waterfalls. And they circle the whole chapel. And then the chapel looks out. I'll show you the view. Looks out onto the lawn here and all the greenery. And I bet you from up there, you could probably see the ocean between the buildings as well. Just stunning, absolutely stunning. All right. So over here is the Welcome Center. Oh, here's the Maui Dogfish Jewelry. That's one of the places that I got my necklace at. They have quite a few of them throughout the island. I got mine downtown, actually. But they all do that same thing, that pick-a-pearl style.
Oh, there's no coconut in there.
So Welcome Center, so you can book activities. They have other sorts of adventures. You can book off-property as well. Oh, look at her artwork. Stunning. Oh, look at that. She gave me a postcard. Look how pretty. Oh, I love them. Thank you. Tours and activities. Different adventures that you can book. So they have shuttles that pretty much go everywhere around the island. So you could book shuttles to North Shore to go snorkeling. They have ones to the Polynesian Cultural Center. all the different islands all the different activities on the island you could get a shuttle to. We didn't rent a car. You don't have to. Look at these beautiful flowers coming down. Everything just looks so pretty. That's one of the things I absolutely love. So coming around here is the lobby, the check-in. I'll show you what it looks like from the top. Margie, yes, I can send you a friend request. I will work on that once I get off my stream here so I don't interrupt the stream at all. So here's the check-in desk. It's very, very pretty. And then this is what you see when you walk in. Absolutely stunning. What a perfect view when you first walk in. Absolutely beautiful. All right. We'll keep walking around, so I'll show you the rest of the lobby. So you can see no windows, no doors, all bright and open. So not only can you store your luggage, but if you bring a surfboard, a paddleboard, a set of golf clubs, those can all be stored down here as well. And here's a good place so you could just sit and enjoy the fountains and the trade winds and some great people watching at the pools. Yes, Jerry, absolutely beautiful. Make sure while I'm thinking about it that you like, comment, and share. Let me see those thumbs up and hearts going across the screen. The more you like, share, and comment, the more I will bring you the beautiful Hawaiian Islands. And then, of course, I'll take you back to Denver in a week. Boo! Can't I just stay here for forever? Ooh, look, there's a bird over here. There's a big blue macaw. Belinda, this is the Hilton Hawaiian Village on Waikiki Beach. This guy's name is Waipuna. His name is Waipuna. He's a blue and gold macaw. And over here is a scarlet macaw. His name is Kolohi. So for those of you that don't speak Hawaiian, aloha not only means hello, it also means goodbye. And it also means I love you in Hawaiian. For those of you Disney fans out there, does anybody know what ohana means? Ohana? You might recognize it from the movie Lilo and Stitch. Ohana means family in Hawaiian. And family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Family, that's right, Ruby. Ohana means family. Mary got it too. Yeah, Jerry, your Cape Cod timeshare for a week. We'll see how that goes, but I highly recommend it to stay here. It's absolutely beautiful. Here's the other side of the super pool. So we were standing on the other side by Tropics.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Welcome to our island. Have a good day.
Thank you. So, for those of you that don't know this means shaka. Hang loose, chill out, hi. That's what that means. So that's what she's saying. Hang loose. We'll turn you back around here so you can see the pool. Beautiful super pool. It's the biggest pool, obviously, on the property. Belinda, cloudy, rainy, and 40s. Oh boy, where do you live? Oh, beautiful bride. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mural. So this looks like the same size tiles that are done on the mosaic outside on the Rainbow Tower. So yeah, they're about 8 by 8-ish. So you can imagine how many of those tiles are up there on that 20-story building. And they just took them down and redid them like piece by piece a couple of years ago. What temperature is it here? It's about 85, Belinda, and sunny. It is supposed to rain a little bit later, so you can see maybe the clouds are coming in off the water there. But it's certainly not going to get cold or anything. Oh, my husband looked at the temp, he says it's 80 degrees. It's also probably about 80% humidity as well. But it's not so bad. The winds are blowing.
66%.
66% humidity, according to my husband. So right here is Bali. It's a steakhouse and seafood. It's really, really tasty to eat there, but it's also an indulgence. It's probably the most expensive restaurant on the property. So Rainbow Lanai, that's that place that I showed you at the breakfast buffet. So they're only open till about 11 o'clock in the mornings. Here's some more koi and this beautiful waterfall. So there you go, screenshot, screenshot, screenshot. Hawaiian selfie, yay! Oh, you were at Disney for spring break a few weeks ago. That's awesome. Yes, Ruby, I love the waterfalls too. Beautiful. And you can eat breakfast right there and watch the waterfall. Or you can eat breakfast over there and watch the beach. Surfers tend to be out mostly in the mornings. That's when the waves are best, because it tends to be windier in the morning, so the waves are higher. They also, people that do it, that live here, a lot of times they'll get out there before they go to work. So you'll see them out there 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and start getting their surf in before they go to work.
So Tara and Ellen didn't talk for a little while, and then
Leslie, we're actually in Hawaii. Aloha. We're at the Hilton Hawaiian Village right now in on the island of Oahu. No, Belinda, I do not surf. I don't have very good balance. I stayed at paddleboard instead. My husband bought me a board for Christmas. That was really awesome. I'm very excited about that. We have a couple of, while I live in Colorado, I'm sure some of you went, wait a minute, there's no ocean there. That's true. But we do have quite a few reservoirs, like giant lakes basically, that I can go paddleboard around.
No,
Yes, Leslie, it's beautiful here. I'm very excited to be able to bring this stream to you.
so you can actually go. You go on later.
Do you guys want to walk out to the ocean? You guys want to walk the beach? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Yes, Anna, absolutely beautiful. Try not to fall down in the sand here in my flip-flops. No, Ruby, we're in Hawaii. So I thought I'd bring you on my vacation with me. I told Ian I would stream while I'm on vacation. That way I can bring Hawaii to you. So here's the sand. Sand and surf. Thanks for tuning in, Belinda. Have a great day. Alicia, it is 80 degrees here, 66% humidity, and absolutely stunning. Yes, I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited to be bringing you Hawaii right to your computer screens, wherever you happen to be, especially those of you in the Midwest and the East Coast that are getting hammered by snow once again. Here we are. You can hang out with me in Hawaii. At least get away for a little bit. Pretend like you're not in the middle of a snowstorm. Beautiful water. All those waves crashing in. I could like record this and play this, you know, as my screensaver and be a happy person. I don't know about you guys. This just calms me down. Yes, Ruby, Diamond Head is over there to the left. That's that mountain right here that you see. Right here. Dormant volcano. That's what Diamond Head is. It is on the very end of Waikiki Beach. So Waikiki Beach is known for the waves being very, very calm and tame. It sort of breaks, so you can see like there's this barrier right here, these rocks. So the waves break out here and they come in. So for little kids that, you know, maybe a little bit nervous in some of the higher waves or that aren't the best swimmers, they can swim out here and not have to worry about a wave knocking them down. It's also very clear water. So you can see your feetsies. Yes, Joellen, I'm on Oahu. I'm on Waikiki Beach. Mandy's sending you some beautiful sand and sun and surf. Wish you were here as well. Aloha. That's true, Robin. It is illegal to drink on the beaches, on any of the islands. I was talking about it a little bit earlier. So all of the beaches on Hawaii are public property. There are no private beaches. So you cannot drink on them. It's illegal. No Mai Tais on the beach here. No open containers. You would technically have an open container in public. So if you do want to drink, you do it at any of the surf or the sand side bars. So there are lots of bars within a few feet of the beaches. But yes, it is illegal to drink on the beaches. I don't know about you guys, but I could sit and watch this for hours. I know my husband is anxious to get out there in the water. This boat out here, the Spirit of Aloha, that's sitting right here. So it's a catamaran. they go out to all around Waikiki. They'll do a sail, a tour that you can take. We'll be doing a catamaran on Friday, I believe it is, or Saturday. We'll be doing a catamaran. I'll take you out on the catamaran so that you can see Waikiki all the way down the beach. It will be beautiful. I'm very excited about that. Dawn, yes, they do have jellyfish here. In fact, there's this weird phenomena on Waikiki Beach. About 8 days after a full moon, I have no idea why, but it actually happens 8 days after a full moon. For 3 days after that, so for day 9, 10, and 11 after the full moon, the jellyfish come into the bay and they block it off, so it's kind of an enter at your own risk sort of situation. Nobody really knows why. Scientists have studied it. They have no idea why they have that sort of schedule, but they do. And then after 3 days, the jellyfish they're gone. So the jellyfish were actually here last week. I was very surprised that I actually got that scheduled right. Yes, it is the ocean. Yes, there are sharks. There are fish and wildlife in here. Although sharks don't come into Waikiki Beach very often. It's very busy, it's very crowded, and there are a lot of boats that go by. They're just as afraid of you as you are of them. They don't want to be anywhere near these crowds. So it's very, very rare to hear about a shark coming in close to Waikiki Beach, and I don't think they've had a shark attack in years and years and years. Yes, Becca, the jellyfish thing is weird, isn't it? I think it's so weird. But I don't know, something about 8 days after the full moon, for 3 days, don't go in the water. And it seems to be, you could pretty much set your watch to it. So they put out the signs 8 days after the full moon because they know that the jellyfish are probably going to be there. Oh, Wendy, thank you and your husband for your service. I very much appreciate it. My brother is in the Navy. He was stationed at Pearl Harbor for a little bit. He was stationed at Kaneohe most of his time here. He was here for 6 years. My grandmother, though, was stationed, her dad was stationed at Pearl Harbor. During Pearl Harbor. They left shortly after that. Jerry, the pool sounds good to you? Yeah, my husband wants to get in these waves right here. He is anxious to get out there. The water is very, very warm. I'd probably call it about 70 degrees. It's very warm. You could just walk right in it. Never turn your back on the ocean, Becca. That's right. All right, guys. We'll probably start heading in now. I'm stuck in the sand here, and I got sand in my flip-flops. Beautiful palm trees and flowers.
Yeah. Students rent it. Anyone that comes to rent a plane to fly can rent it.
Makes me so happy being here. I feel so relaxed. Absolutely stress-free. Are the umbrellas only used for people staying in the Hilton? Yes and no. You could come down here. So they have all along the beach umbrella rentals. You would come down here and rent them from the hill, and you don't have to be a guest to have an umbrella. What time is it here, Heather? Oh, that's a great question. Trevor, what time is it?
12:30.
Heather, it is 12:30 right now. 12:30 in the afternoon. Beautiful Waikiki. Oh, Wendy, you were stationed here for 6 years? Yes, my brother was stationed here for 6 years. He was here, let's see, close to, I'm going to say, he probably left about 7 or 8 years ago. My niece was born here. Her name is Layla, spelled Leilah, as in Hawaiian lei. Yeah, she was born right at Tripler Hospital. For those of you that don't know, that's the military hospital. It is bright pink right in the middle of the island, next to Pearl Harbor. My great uncle, my grandmother's brother, was born at Tripler Hospital as well. Oh goodness, about 80 years ago. He was born at Tripler Hospital. Heather, it's 6:30 there in Florida. Well, thanks for tuning in this evening / afternoon for me. I understand the time difference can be tricky. I was up at about 4 o'clock this morning. Of course, it also bit me in the butt last night. I wanted to go to bed at like 8 o'clock. My husband forced me to stay until like 9:30. I was like, that's it, I'm going to bed. For me, it's a 4-hour difference being from Colorado. We're back to the lagoon, and you can see all the paddle boards that they have set up. So you can paddle around the lagoon. I'm probably going to do that a little later. Yes, of course, Don. My pleasure. And Margie, my pleasure. Surfboard's right here, and you can take lessons from the gentlemen. They'll teach you how to surf. Yes, it is harder than it looks. Oh, Wendy, your boys were born at Tripler. Awesome. We have something in common. Yes. Hey, Roseanne, thanks for the love. Remember to like, comment, and share. Let me see those thumbs and hearts go across the screen. I love that I can bring you such a beautiful location. Here you go. Here is the back side of the hotel. I love those hearts going across the screen. Makes me happy. Are the white flowers nearby? Smell lovely. Oh, I don't know. Let's go take a whiff. Let's see. Are you talking about these ones, Ruby? You know about these ones? Or are you talking about the more the bigger white flowers? So these ones, let's see. These ones don't really smell like anything, to be honest. I'll show you the other ones, though, that grow all over the island. Oh yeah, I'll show you those ones. Yes, they do smell pretty, just so you know. Yes, I'm trying to think of the name of them, Ruby. I agree, they start with a P. They are... Oh goodness, you know, to be honest, I cannot think of the name right now. Anybody out there can Google that for me? Like the Hawaiian state flower? Do you know the name of the flowers? Like the white flowers on the trees over here, Trevor?
The ones they make glaze out of?
No, those are orchids.
No, they're not.
No, the really delicate white ones on the trees.
No. The one they make glaze out of are plumerias.
Plumerias! There you go, plumeria. Thanks, Robin. You were there with that answer too. I appreciate it. Plumerias. Yes, they smell delicious. Little paddle boats so you can go out in the lagoon. I don't think you could take these out in the ocean. I think they are lagoon only. But the bikes you could take out in the ocean. So here are the bikes. They're a lot of fun. They also rent those sand adapted wheelchairs as well. So anybody that may have a disability that they require a wheelchair or a cane, you can get a sand adapted wheelchair. They have these big tires on them. Those are free to rent. Jerry, sunset is about 7 o'clock-ish, 6:30, 7 o'clock. Oh, Jessica, 20th anniversary coming up here. Yes, it is the place to be for anniversaries. Certainly the place to be for to be celebrated in a romantic occasion. So here is the Great Lawn. And they hold functions here. There was actually a function here last night. My husband said we should dress up in nice clothing and crash it. Nobody would ever know the difference. I seriously considered it, not gonna lie. Beautiful Great Lawn. So for relaxing, they also have yoga out here every morning. They do movies out here. So I think maybe Thursday, tomorrow, or Fridays, something like that. At sunset, they show movies out here. Oh, the hibiscus is a state flower. Oh, yes. Thanks, Sherry. The hibiscus were those ones that I was showing you by the pool. The pink one and the yellow one, those are hibiscus. So over here, this tree right here is a plumeria tree. So that's how those white flowers grow. It doesn't look like there's any plumerias on here right now. Oh, there's some down here. Would you guys like it if I tuned in for sunset? I'll be eating dinner at 7 and we're gonna walk down there. I could certainly stream that. I know it'll be late for some of you guys, but if you would like that, I can stream for you and we can watch the sunset together.
Up at the top. There's a couple. They're opening.
All right. So we've got some plumerias coming up over here. Don, yes, you would like that? All right. Anybody else? Please. Okay. Let me see those hands. Hands high. Tell me you'd like to see that Hawaiian sunset. There you go. There's those plumerias. Ruby, you'd like to see that too? Mary, yes, please. Okay. Wendy, awesome. Okay, we'll do our best. If not today, we'll certainly get it sometime this week, I promise. And I'll post earlier. I'll try to get in there like 30 minutes in advance to let you guys know that we'll be streaming the sunset. Like I said, I'll try to do it tonight. If not tonight, definitely sometime this week. We'll be here until next Tuesday.
We can do sunset.
Oh, Ruby, you're trying to take a screenshot? Okay, here we go. There we go. Screenshot. 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 My husband says Friday we could do sunset and fireworks all in one shot. Ruby, did you get your screenshot in? Thanks. Yes, of course. All right, guys. Well, that is my tour around the Hilton property. Thank you for joining me today in my favorite hotel here in Waikiki. So my room is right up these elevators here. Glad you can smell them. Yes, they smell very, very pretty. I'm going to start wrapping it up here right from where we started. Thank you for those likes and hearts. I love to see those coming in. Makes me happy. All right, guys, I will be back tomorrow. We're going to try to stream some snorkeling for you. We'll do our best. If we can't get any snorkeling, if we can't get the stream to come through, we're definitely going to take lots of video and we will post lots of video. We're also going to try to do Alani tomorrow as well, the Disney Hotel. Hoping to start somewhere around 11 o'clock or noonish Hawaii time. So we are 3 hours from Pacific, 4 hours from Central, and 5 or 6 hours, or 5 hours from the Midwest, 6 hours from Eastern, I believe we are. Ruby, I'm Tara. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I am so, so happy to bring you this stream. Say hi, Trevor. That's my husband. Oh, you can see his hidden Mickey. Can anybody see his hidden Mickey? We bring Disney all the way to the islands. There you go. There's his hidden Mickey. Hi, Dawn. Aloha. All right, guys. I'm going to be wrapping it up here. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm very excited to be tuning in tomorrow to bring you some snorkeling. I will at least bring you Hanauma Bay, and I will show you all around Hanauma Bay. It's my favorite location to snorkel. And we're going to try to do Alani tomorrow as well. Maybe stop and get some lunch. I might show you that as well. So that's going to be it for today. Aloha, guys. Aloha from Hawaii. Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out with me this afternoon. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.